there ain't no business like hoe business.
It's going down at the Bunny Ranch. Going down, going down at the Bunny Ranch. It's going down at the Bunny Ranch. It's going down.
And it's Thursday live from the Kit Kat Ranch. Hello, I'm your host tonight. I'm Sable. To my left is the beautiful Kamisha Amato. She's our statistician tonight. If you have any questions, burning curiosities, anything that you want to throw out at us, Kamisha will read them out and let you know what's going on.
Sorry.
It's okay. To my right, we have a very special guest this evening. This is Tyler. He is one of our board members. He spends quite a bit of time up here in the houses with us throughout the year. And I have Alexandria as well. So we're going to kick this off with Tyler.
Tyler.
Yes.
How did you find the ranches, Tyler?
I actually, the very first time I remember seeing them, and actually the other day I was thinking about it, it made me laugh. Two of the other girls originally from the Bunny Ranch had gone on. I always used to want to be a judge, so I always watched the TV tour shows. And there were two of the ladies that were on one of the tour shows. I don't remember which.
Air Force Amy and Bunny Love?
No, it was two different ones. No. It was on Judge Alex. I don't know which. And I just remember two ladies being there and Dennis being there. And even the judge that day, I actually left, just like me, went, "What's the Bunny Ranch?" And I'm like, "I don't know either." And when the lady told him, so it was about probably 4 years in that I made the decision to come up, just from being tired of being a virgin. And then probably 2 years in, I got asked to help train the ladies on how to work with people that are in wheelchairs. So if you are in a wheelchair and you're considering coming up to any of the ranches, don't be afraid of that.
Yeah, we really like having guests in our houses that are physically challenged. Quite a number of the ladies have experience with it, either in their personal lives or in their professional lives. Kamisha was an RN for a while. I did rehabilitative medicine, and two of my family members were in wheelchairs. So I know we've got quite a number of other ladies that specialize and cater to the special needs community. We very much enjoy having you as our guest. So, Kamisha, since this was kind of impromptu, you had some things that you want to discuss with Tyler so that everybody could hear the conversation.
Well, today we had our training class, and Alexandria was in the class, and so was Lola. And they both experienced hands-on experience on how to transfer Tyler from a wheelchair to the bed and how to release him from his, from his wheelchair and everything. I mean, it's a big job. But it was a good experience, right?
Very educational.
Because Tyler is, should we say, you're partially blind or totally blind?
What they call me is sight impaired. Under medical terms, I'd be considered legally blind, but I prefer the term
shadows.
Partially sight impaired, personally.
So he can see shadows on the side, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And so Tyler has a brace on his legs and on his foot because he has what they call, like the balls of his feet, they're very sensitive. So he has a brace that wraps around that. So so it's more secure when you put it into his shoes. So he has a brace, which both girls learned how to undo the brace and put it back on, how to release his foot pedals and everything. So there's quite step-by-step training in it. It's not a wham bang thank you ma'am kind of thing. So, and also Tyler, he has scoliosis of his spine, so you can't touch his lower back. And the only way to lift him is underneath his armpits or underneath his thighs, on his legs. You never want to pull Tyler on his wrist or anything because that will pull out his socket,
Which is something that we've got quite a number of ladies across the houses that are familiar with various needs, Tyler being one. The houses all have ADA accessibility in one form or another. If we need to make accommodations and we know you're coming, we can certainly make those accommodations. We had an impromptu ramp built today.
Yes, because what happened, my room, they're fixing the vents, the heating vent, I guess, the heating vents in my room.
They're fixing our heating ducts.
Yeah, and so there's a lot of, it's cold.
Right.
And we can't have any portable heaters anymore. That's going to burn down the house.
Right.
So I figured, well, let me just move down to D hallway, which is a chore for someone who's, we have to make do. So we did like a ramp. We made
An impromptu ramp. Yep.
Yeah.
It's
We were
built
very
fairly
clever.
quickly too.
Yeah.
We thought it was fast.
Maintenance is really good about
Yeah.
getting in. We've had a gentleman that came into the Sage that was on the crutches, and not like a broken leg crutch. We're talking the where you hold them, because he's got the ability to stand, but he's on those crutches. We made adjustments for him as well when he was in. The thing is your physical challenges, don't let it stop you, because they're not a challenge for us. We
Because
can figure it out.
We can accommodate
Yeah.
your needs. So if you're a handicapped person, they can see any of the girls here, because
Right.
I'm training all the girls, so they would have experience, like with Tyler, and Tyler is he has a lot of special needs, right, Tyler? Like,
Yes.
tell him that you have also cerebral palsy, right?
Yes, cerebral palsy.
And then he also has scoliosis of the spine, and then partially blind, and so he's sensitive on the bottom of his feet. So there's a lot of, and you're quadriplegic also, right?
So,
No, not quad. Paraplegic. He still has use
paraplegic.
of his hands.
Yeah, okay, paraplegic. Okay. So there we go.
in the 5 years that I've been here as a disabled person, I've never had an accident with any of the ladies that has resulted in either my injury or injury to one of them.
So I just make sure that, everybody has, is educated on how to transfer, how to get Tyler down to the room, how to transfer him properly from his wheelchair to the bed. And we tried doing the sheet transfer, but that bed
It's just too narrow for that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I should just keep my room.
Yeah. Very much so.
And just keep it, because it's perfect, right, Tyler? My old room.
Yes.
There's more room. Okay. Problem
And
solved
I've been
there.
into many of the ranches, and as Sabo had pointed out, there either is a room, or I've had a case where they've just said, we don't have anything here, but this ranch does, and because of that, if the ladies and you do need to cross houses, if you did meet them in another ranch, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And Alexandria,
Yes.
How was
Since-
how was her? Ask her about her experience.
and your experience, because we want it from both sides, because we do have gentlemen that watch the live stream that want to make sure that, we're not being put upon. I've had a couple of communiques with people via email that, they don't want to put me out. And my response to them is always, you're not putting me out.
As far as catering to somebody
Yeah.
with special needs, absolutely not. I would be comfortable catering to somebody with special needs.
Right.
They deserve just as much as anybody else.
Do we have any questions?
Can't believe. Oh, they're talking about the bear.
Oh, okay.
Saying about can't blame the bear. I would be too. It's about the bear.
It's about the bear.
Right now, saying, love how the polar bear is looking right at Kamisha's rack.
Well, yeah, you can't really blame the polar bear there.
Okay. Does anybody else have any okay, that's great. The ranches take good care of all. Yes, we do take care of everybody, and everybody, with all their special needs, we do take care of them. Is there anything else, Tyler, that you want to enhance, to let everybody know, too? Is there anything else?
I think we're good.
We're good? Good. Well, thank you, Tyler. You want
Thank
to
you.
somebody
Yeah, I'll get him.
Okay. Thank you for coming, Tyler.
You're welcome.
There you go.
There you go.
There we go.
Okie dokie. Any questions for
you're fine.
Alexandria?
So I have a question for Alexandria.
Okay.
While Tyler is comfortable where he is, how's your first weekend change been here at the ranches? What you think?
I love it here. I've been sick for the last 2 days. That set me back a little bit. I had a little bit of a cold or flu, not sure which, but today I'm feeling better.
Good.
And I'm back on the floor.
Yay.
And I'm very happy about that.
Yay.
Everything has been great. All the ladies here are very
Okay, we
kind
have a question for Tyler. Oh boy.
Oh.
To Tyler, if there was anything you could change about the ranches, what would it be?
As far as things I could change, in the 5 years I've been here, I haven't seen anything to change. I've always felt they've been accommodating, from the ladies to all the shift managers here, to even for me needing the special accommodation of, which is another thing I want to mention, if your handicap, let's say, does not allow you to use email, you are more than welcome to call the ranch and either use a shift manager or say, I want to leave a message because I thought about talking with so-and-so, and that is fine as well. Ladies will do that.
Yeah, we have. That's why we give our number out every live stream multiple times. Calling the house at 775-246-9975. You can get one of our cashiers. You just simply have to press 0 when the recording begins. Whoever answers the phone, let them know that you don't have email. You would like to speak with one of the ladies. If she's on shift, the cashier will definitely bring the lady to the phone. If she's not available to come to the phone, they'll take a message, and all of the girls are really good at getting back in touch with you.
Oh, Tyler, how did you like my last batch of lumpias? Remember the lumpias you had?
Yes, I do, and they were quite good. That was the first time I've actually had them.
Oh.
Quite good and quite one of new experiences.
Good, good. Well, I'm making another batch. I didn't have time to make a new batch because everybody ate it all. I thought that, there would be some left over, but there wasn't any. But I'm going to make another batch.
You make a lot of batches. We go through a lot of lumpias around here.
Almost every day.
Yeah.
A lot of the girls, they want to eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and also later on in the evening.
Well, yeah, but that's because the banana sauce makes them so yummy.
Yeah, and they're nice and crunchy and light. I'm making some more. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's see, anything else? I guess that's it for... Well, thank you, Tyler.
Thank you, Tyler.
And thank you,
We're going to
Alexandria.
bring up another lady or two.
Okay, so
try to.
who's next?
Alexandra, I want you to stay right here for a second because we need to get your schedule information and if you have specials on the board, and because you're with us until the end of the month, first of the year.
Until about the second week of January, I will be here.
Yay. Okay, so you're going to be here for Christmas.
I will be here for Christmas. I will be here for New Year's.
And tell them your shift.
My shift is between 2 and 2 on the weekdays and 2 and 4 on the weekends.
Okay, so 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. and 4 a.m.?
Mm-hmm, that's
okay.
correct.
So 2 p.m. to 4 a.m. on Friday and Saturday.
Right.
Yes.
Yay. And then
I was just making sure it wasn't 2 a.m. to 2 p.m.
No.
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 2 p.m. to 2
never know.
a.m. I guess that could.
Well, we run 24/7, 365.
Yeah. If you leave a deposit for her, she's available 24/7.
That's correct.
A 10% deposit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And she'll be ready for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess. Copenman. Tyler rocks. Thank you.
We like having Tyler when he comes to the houses. It's always a neat treat when Tyler shows up.
Yeah, he's very good in training, hands-on training with the girls.
Very.
Yep.
And for the girls to experience, a handicapped person like him. So that was a good experience today, right?
It was
Yeah.
wonderful.
Okay. Huh?
Is this Tyler's?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So who's next?
Yes, you're free.
You're free.
You can run.
So now we're going to have Amelia.
And how are
Hello.
you today, Amelia?
Not too bad. How are you guys?
Good.
And we're gonna have Elena come up too.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like Elena's with us too.
Yeah, here comes
I love Elena in this red. It's just absolutely stunning on her.
I think I'm sitting on her mic.
Fabulous. In
Well, let's
red.
put it right behind you. There you go.
Oh.
Oh, don't tempt me.
Yay.
I got Bobby Bezos shoes on. I borrowed them.
Oh,
and
do you?
You did?
I haven't given them back yet.
Oh.
They're nice shoes.
Yeah, they
Sparkly.
are.
Sparkly.
The whole outfit goes together just so yummy, and I love the way that Amelia looks today.
Aw.
So classic, so modern.
Well, you know, it's getting colder out here. And
Yes.
It is. It's in the 20s. We're waiting for it to snow. Because according to the news report, because I was watching the weather this morning,
Copenman says all the ladies are looking great tonight.
Aw, thank you.
Thank you.
get a nice drop of snow, which means the ski resorts will have fresh powder on them. And I know that'll make Miss Kamisha really happy because she's a skier. And
I'm a snowboarder, so I
Oh, nice.
see,
Yay.
so that's coming up. Of course, we've got Christmas. We're all looking forward to Christmas.
We're having
Monday?
Monday, yeah.
Monday is the
18th.
company Christmas party.
I think it's the 18th.
I'm excited. I know I'm excited. It's gonna be my first, so
Really? Well,
Here.
it's like a buffet of all these really a lot of goodies to choose from, and you can walk around all the tables, and then you can pick and choose what suits your eyes.
I like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a buffet of
And then we-
presents.
Now, see, the holiday party for the employees, which is on Monday, that is the one time that we all get together, and that's not a party that
It's a private party.
it's private.
Yeah.
But we also have a Christmas party at Christmas dinner with Dennis and Suzette. So same thing that we had at Thanksgiving. If you're going to be alone on Christmas or New Year's,
Don't
please
be.
come out to the ranch.
Yeah.
We've got all these girls.
Yes. If you're
this is our
lonely,
family. We want to
yes.
bring you into our family and make you a part of it.
I think quite a few of us are going to be here on Christmas. I know I am.
I am as well.
I'm not. I'm going to be at my mom's.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be cooking.
Christmas Eve is my day off. I will be in Reno. My brother is coming back down from Montana for the holidays, so for Christmas Day I won't be in the house, but the day after I will be. So
Yeah, I'll be gone the 24th, 25th, and 26th, and I'm going to be cooking a standing rib roast and a glazed pineapple ham.
wow.
Oh, thanks. Are you bringing it back?
And twice baked potatoes and some
Oh, those are my favorite.
grilled asparagus.
Yeah.
There are threats. There are threats that she's not going to get to leave.
Well, maybe I should cook the standing rib roast before I leave.
Where's the rib roast? We don't let her out.
and
We want red meat.
and the glazed, maybe the pineapple glazed ham and some lumpias. I think that'll be. No. No. I'll make sure everything is all ready to go before I leave.
I think the holiday party was the very first thing that I did when I got here last year. It'll be the day after this year will be my 1 year anniversary. In fact, I just had to go renew my sheriff card, marking
I saw
my
you run out of here today
Yep,
to do that.
marking my first whole year that
Congratulations.
That's good.
Happy
That's cool.
anniversary.
Thanks.
It's been a good year. Good ride.
Yeah,
And she has a new
absolutely.
look now. She has.
Oh my gosh, so much has changed. Yeah, I just posted about that too. You know, I put up the first selfie I did in front of the Christmas tree last year next to, one that I did just recently, and it's a pretty big difference. So,
But you're happy with it.
Oh my
though.
gosh,
So,
yeah.
Are you gonna go lighter or gonna keep the
Oh, you mean the color?
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like it now. Maybe people should give me their opinions.
Yeah, why don't you guys
See ya.
know? Maybe
What do you think?
Email Amelia if she should go lighter or should she keep
Do I have I got it perfect already, or would you like to see a little different?
a little bit lighter? I don't know.
I do like it.
I do like it.
I've loved it from the very first day. So But then again, for me, I know men are visual, so the first thing they see is what they see. But I fell in love with you because you're extremely intelligent. You're very articulate. Yeah, me. And I love having conversations with you.
Yeah,
Because
likewise.
you have
You're
such
too
a
sweet, Sable.
wide base of knowledge, which
There's so many people in the house. I mean, yourself included. There's sometimes when you
change your hair color too. Now it's red.
yeah, it's very red today.
I love hearing you talk about the most diverse topics as well. You know, things come up on live stream or in other contexts, and all of a sudden, you know, Sable knows this, that, and the other thing about it. We have a few encyclopedic members in this household.
For 500, Alex. Sorry. Yeah.
And Metalhead says all in black except Elena standing out in the Jessica Rabbit red dress.
Oh,
Oh, I love that reference. Okay. Friends.
That's Metalhead.
We're cool now.
And then Tired Dog, I love the color, the way how Amelia's color is right now.
Yeah.
thanks.
Little Eddie says perfect, Amelia. And then Perseus, Amelia looks great no matter what.
Aw.
I
Well,
think-
thanks, guys.
I think I mean, I didn't see it, but I saw photos of it. The different look, it really reflects, like, your insides, you know what I mean? The soft and the sweet and the,
Aw.
you know what I mean? And now you're like, but you still have the same inside. I would have
It's just coming out more on the outside. Is that what you're saying?
well, your inside was very soft and sweet, like your outside was like your inside, and
Well,
you look fierce.
It seems like, Kamisha, you've been around a lot longer than I have.
Yeah,
But it seems like usually as girls spend more time in the house, you know, I refer to all of us as jewels. And every jewel has multiple facets on it. That's why
yeah.
gemstones are so pretty. And what we see when you guys first come in the house is just the top of the gemstone. But as time progresses, we get to see more and more facets, which gives you more and more depth, which makes you just all the more intriguing.
Yeah.
At least for me. Sorry.
No, I see it.
I'm a geek out person.
I've
It's
seen
like,
it
"Ooh,
happen."
Interesting, study it. You know?
I agree. I've seen that happen too in the time here.
Tired Dog says there are some very intelligent women in the ranches. I wish the public was aware of that. I know people stereotype, you know, us as being, you know, we're not that intelligent or educated or, you know, but we all come from different backgrounds. I mean, you know, I have a nursing degree, and I also had 2 scholarships for Juilliard for classical piano. So, and then Amelia, you know, she has, you know, a whole bunch of degrees.
Couple of degrees, yeah.
Yeah. Sable has 3.
There you go.
Elena is an ex-truck driver.
Yeah.
And I
Elena
have my
is really-
production technician license. I've always been a get my hands dirty, and then I went trucking.
Elena is an ice road trucker. No, something that nobody would know. But we were
Yeah,
having a conversation. Elena is a ice road trucker.
I like to play with the boys, guys.
Ooh. Not afraid to get her hands dirty, she says, yeah.
I can parallel park a 53-foot trailer.
Ooh, wow.
So,
What else can you parallel park?
you be you.
I can parallel park a lot of things.
too.
See, Elena and I got off on that conversation because I don't know whether anybody is aware of it, but because of one of my degrees, Sable actually owned her own repo company, so I've gone out on repossessions.
Oh my goodness,
Oh,
can you
boy.
imagine? She's like, I'm here to
I can throw J-hooks with the best of the boys. I gave up when somebody loaded the back of the truck with buckshot, though, so I was like, I'm out. It was a scary night.
I once drove to back and forth for Hershey's chocolate, and every time I would go pick up a new load for Hershey's chocolate
In Pennsylvania?
in Salt Lake City,
Okay.
they would let me choose a box of what I would like.
Oh, no,
So
that's
I love
hard.
going there, but there are, what is it, like beet factories or something of that nature, and they smell rancid, and so there's a whole nother side of things.
Well,
Or
you
I've
know-
been to like boiled chicken factories.
Yeah, try up in Ogden by the Purina dog chow factory.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Yeah.
That reminds me of our game of
I'm like,
Bean
I'll be in my
Boozled.
truck. Yeah, bean boozled. Dog
Yeah.
food.
Yeah. You don't really think about it, but because my dad lives in Clearfield, I've gone up past that factory more times than I care to count, and it's like, wow.
Or you smell the sulfur and
You
stuff.
smell everything.
You smell everything.
And it's not, you know, it's like we feed this. Okay, the dogs like it, but I'm sitting there going, all right, whatever. Yeah.
Okay, Tired Dog goes, I want to go parking with Elena.
Can be done.
And Mr. McWaffle, I got a little monster stuffed animal. That's the earliest present I remember. Metal. I could use a co-driver, Abdul Jones. Oh no.
I have team drove.
Taking notes with Sable, repro expert, moose expert.
Kind of. Things catch my attention, catch my interest, and if I'm in for a penny, I'm in for a pound. So I'll either read up on it. The moose hunt was, and here's the thing, guys, didn't do the moose hunt. Things kind of didn't happen the way we wanted them to. But that's okay. I'll have the opportunity next year, maybe. Depends. But
hopefully,
the repo job kind of happened because I'm very giving, and a friend of mine who actually is a repo guy, he knows two things: bouncing bars and stealing cars. He needed a girl in the rig with him because, especially with today's current political climate, this was a while ago, but they put girls in the cars so that when they go to repossess, especially if they've got to repossess from a female,
right?
You've got a female witness so that nothing gets out of hand. No false charges get filed.
He did.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, he didn't.
You'd be surprised what people will scream and do when you're taking their cars. So, I just, from that night when I climbed into the rig, it was like, okay, how does this work and how do you guys do this? And then 6 months later, I have my own business with that gentleman. We ran it for a year. Wow. And like I said, the night that and it was the first and last time anybody ever pulled a gun. Double barrel shotgun, buckshot in the back of the rig. I was like, I'm out. Well, I basically got told get down, and he's saying get down lower and lower. I actually wound up underneath in the floorboard of the passenger side of the truck. I think I almost wound up in the glove box from the underneath.
Boy.
My scariest thing is going down Cabbage Hill in the wintertime, iced. Can't see jazz in front of you for 10 feet.
And 18-wheelers don't stop on a dime.
They don't stop on a real nothing. The only thing fast they do is crash.
Right. Okay.
Or jackknife.
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 I'll give you credit. If 18-wheelers. Controlled slide in a rig,
no.
No slide.
That's dangerous. Yeah. Scary. Scary.
And the lady went, I'm done.
I was like, I'm going to take a year off or so or something.
Okay, let's see. Dean Batha. Hi, Amelia. You look nice tonight.
Oh, thank you.
That's Dean. And then Tired Dog.
I think that's Tired Frog.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Tired Frog. Sorry.
Your dog today.
Can you do a moose call?
Me? No. That was why I wanted to go on the hunt.
I have lots of moose.
Learn how to do all that. Yes, you do. You have stuffed mooses in your room.
Lots of moose stuff.
Do you know what a moose call sounds like?
I know what it sounds like.
I couldn't repeat it for you.
Okay.
I know what it sounds like, and I know my brother has a moose call, but yeah, don't ask me to repeat it. I don't know how to do it.
And then, do you miss the traveling at all? I guess.
I do. I miss it. I always miss it just because it was very rewarding to get out of that truck and to have people look at me like, did you just park that? You were behind me? You know what I mean? I was like,
that's got to be kind of like,
it's invigorating. I'm like, excuse me, I got to get a hot dog too.
Okay.
Although I imagine watching you climb out of one of those trucks in a pair of hot jeans. Yummy.
Yeah, and you know I did.
And some boots.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Cowgirl boots. Some Daisy Dukes.
Okay, the images coming through my head right now, they're not clean.
Yeah.
They're like people X-rated. It's bad.
And a nice view between the cracks.
The cracks.
Let's see. Do we have any more questions for, okay. Well, let's see. Why don't we give your shifts?
Okay, because
we have
unfortunately, the Kit Kat has been kind of
sick.
Hit. We've got quite a lot of girls that are in their rooms under quarantine.
Yeah.
They are making appearances, but We've got girls that are busy, and we've got girls that, you know, are like laid out flat on their bed, on their backs, and not in a good way. They're not feeling good. So I think we're going to just carry the show on with the three of us.
Okay.
We'll get schedules in the end. I have a question for both of you. Most exciting, most frightening, most interesting thing in all of your jobs prior to the ranch that happened? Story time.
Oh,
That covers a lot of bases.
I know. I'm like, there's a lot.
One that stands out?
Can it be funny and kind of crazy?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Okay.
what would be?
So since we're on the topic, when I was in school to learn how to drive, there was somebody who was so pumped and was just like, I got this, I got this, I got this. Anyways, they ended up getting into the rig and they pushed the gas down all the way and they're like, oh, it's not moving. Thing took off all the way across, like the training parking lot and into like cones and all kinds of shiz. And when they got out, they had,
that?
huh?
What caused it to do that?
They didn't know what they were doing.
Okay, but you know what they did wrong. I'm curious.
I wasn't in the rig with them when it happened.
weren't?
I was standing aside and then I
Oh my
watched
God.
boom, and they got out. They had soiled themselves. Oh,
You know,
They were
can't
done.
blame them at that. Can't blame them at all.
I know,
you
I know.
I might have hyperventilated and passed out.
I mean, I almost did. I was like, whoa.
Especially when it's an 18-wheeler.
Yeah. That's a lot of metal.
Yes. It's very
To be
heavy.
out of control.
Especially, what kind of load were they carrying?
It was empty, so it went.
Whoa.
No, wait.
No weight. Oh boy.
Yikes.
It's different when you have like something in there, like a refrigeration.
But I've
Like-
seen wild stuff like that.
Amelia?
So I'm kind of thinking I haven't had that much crazy, exciting stuff. I almost want to tell the opposite kind of story. So I was never a truck driver or anything, but I did once have a job as a security guard.
Oh, Lord.
So this started out because I was a student at the university that I was at, and I was just looking for a student job, and they had postings, and I applied for a few things, and one of them was in the university museum. And so I got to be a security guard in there, but the sort of, I don't know, irony of it is we were really just for show, you know. There was no, didn't have any weaponry, didn't have, anything, literally weren't allowed to touch people. Basically, my job was to follow around the little old ladies and tell them to stop touching the quilts in the rooms.
Bam.
It's like, it sounds like it could be, a thrilling situation, but in fact, it was actually the most mundane, funny type of job. So that was my stint as a security guard.
I would just run in there and be like, touch, 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 touch.
Okay, we have a question. Okay, since a lot of people are saying, what precautions do the ranches make for times like this? Well, okay, and if there's a deposit, what happens? If one of the girls.
Okay, so if you have a deposit down and the lady is unable
sick.
to attend, you have the ability to transfer the deposit and pick another girl, or reschedule your appointment, or we try to accommodate you in every way, shape, or form. I've never seen a situation, now you've been around longer,
Right.
where we've not been able to accommodate someone in some form or fashion.
Right. So if you want to reschedule your appointment with that, certain girl that you have a deposit with, or you can transfer that deposit to another girl. Mm-hmm. So it's up to you.
There's pretty much always a way to work it out that's, manageable. I mean, there's some things you just can't control. I mean, like the great example was a month ago, Alice had appendicitis and she was out for a month because, just like that surgery, nothing you can do. And people are very understanding, I think, when it comes to situations like that. We do pretty much anything we can, like they said, rescheduling or giving you the option of seeing somebody else or whatever it takes to, everything that's within our control to do about the situation.
I mean, I know I've been on the receiving end of that for almost a similar reason. Was over at the Sage. The gentleman came in, had a deposit down, and the young lady that he had put the deposit down had actually wound up in the hospital with broken bones.
Oh God.
You know, not anything that anybody could see. She had, God bless him, St. Murphy. She had gone out from the ranch to go get supplies for the party.
Okay.
Because it was a birthday party, so she had
Right.
ordered a cake, and
Right.
as she was coming across one of the intersections, car
Oh my God.
so,
oh my God.
you know, the next thing she knows, she's waking up in the hospital, broken bones. There's no way they're releasing her the next day.
Yep.
He came in, they gave him a lineup, he picked me, we transferred everything over to me, and he was tickled with the results. And she actually had a party once she recovered and came back to
Nice.
the ranch. So, it was a good experience for everybody all the way around.
Good.
Yeah, good example.
Perseus, Amelia, just for show. Who would ever guess? As a security guard.
Yeah.
But
It's a sort of it
says no
it's just funny how anticlimactic it is. That's
tiger frog. No taser to use on the old lady.
nothing. Nothing.
And they can be vicious. They'll tell you where to go and how to get there and offer to draw you a map. They're not nice when you have to tell them no. They're not used to being told no.
They like their quilts.
Yeah. Yeah.
They like if they've got their mind set on something, you don't want to get in their way.
Yeah.
They get very feisty.
Very.
Yeah, so you don't want to be in their way.
Yeah. But I just want to feel it.
I just want to find out what the fabric is.
I know, and that's exactly what I'm sorry you're not allowed to do here.
Sorry, you can't feel you can't grope it. Sorry.
Copen Man saying, I've noticed a lot of new girls. Is that normal? Well, there's a lot of girls that are taking off for the holidays to spend time with their families. So, I mean, there's girls that have been here before. Like there's
We usually get 1 or 2 new girls almost every week, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's very typical.
I mean, the big thing is you have to remember we're open 24/7, 365, but that doesn't mean that the ladies are here 24/7, 365
Yeah.
all the time. I know everybody has family, friends, outside commitments. Not everybody lives in the house or in the vicinity like I do. So we'll have girls that'll come in for a couple of weeks. They go back to wherever they're coming from on yonder, have their regular life, and then they come back in here at another time.
That's the thing with this type
And
of
we have to
facility.
fill their slots.
Yeah, with this type of facility,
Well, I
being
said
that
that
it's being that it's the only place in the country or handful of locations here that you can actually come to work, legally, safely, all that kind of stuff. We come from all over the country and we go back and forth, and so I mean it's a destination place, and I've spent the majority of my time in the last year here, but I've also gone back for several weeks at a time to the East Coast, and lots of ladies come in for short tours and then come back a few months later, or come in and some of them find that it's not for them after all. So it's because this is such a destination place, we do have a lot of people coming and going and back and forth like that.
Which is also why we always recommend communicating with the lady that you're interested in and booking an appointment, because a lot of the girls, they'll change their plans if
based
you
on
have an
you.
appointment.
Yeah.
Yes. So you want to either call the office to make sure that they're going to be here, or else call whoever you're partying with and get an update on our schedule, because our schedules they change ever so often. So you want to make sure that they're going to be around, especially the ones that you left a deposit with.
And quite a few of us, the reality is I typically, now in my case, because once I decided this was where I wanted to be, I relocated from Tulsa here. But I ask for appointments because anything outside of the house, I schedule around you guys. So
Right.
if I'm going to do a photo shoot, or if I'm going to go to LA to shoot film, or take a vacation for me, barring unforeseen circumstances like what happened in October, I know my schedule for the entire year. I know what I'm planning, and that's based on you guys. If you booked an appointment if I get a phone call from Los Angeles going, hey, we've got a shoot and we need you here in 72 hours, if you're on my schedule for the appointment, they get told I can't do it, guys, because you're my first priority.
Right.
So
I was going to be leaving for Christmas, but I have an appointment.
Right.
So here I am.
Yep. Yeah, and I've done the same thing. I've extended my schedule when somebody said, "Oh, I can't make it before you leave. You know, if I'm there a day or two later, would you be able to stay longer?" And many times I've been able to make something like that happen. Or in the opposite case, if something's going on and I think, you know, well, nobody has scheduled anything, you know, I may just take off a day or two early because I have something else that I can take advantage of, you know, back east or something like that. So again, trying to make sure that we accommodate to whomever's coming in as much as possible. The appointments really help for that, because otherwise, you know, we'd love to be here every single day of the year, you know, and available, but we also have other things that we need to do and want to do. Right. And we try to balance it out the best that we can. And so the more you communicate, the better we can all get everything we want.
Okay, question for Amelia from Tired Frog. Amelia, what do you like to do on your off time or for vacation?
Oh, well, a couple things I do when I do take time off to go to a lot of conferences. I'm involved in the ancestral health field, and so there's a conference in Austin every year. There's a conference that's coming up in January. There's one in February. I've got a whole list of things that I travel for. So I've gotten to go all over the country for those events because a lot of them move around. So that's one of the ways I've gotten to explore more of, you know, the United States than I ever had prior to the last few years, is because I travel around for those things. I also, when I'm here and I have a day off, I like what I just did this weekend. I will sometimes take my days off and do a little sort of exploratory missions around the local area here. So this last Sunday, Monday, I took myself out to the Atlantis because I wanted to see what the spa facilities were like. I had heard a lot about them. I was blown away when I got there and actually realized how many options they have of all the different facilities and things they have. And so now, you know, when people want to say, okay, what can we do if I come out, you know, for a while and we want to spend some, you know, extended time, do some outdate, maybe overnight stuff, where should we stay? What should we do? You know, so I like to explore and get a feeling for that. I've been to Wally's Resort, the Peppermill, the Atlantis now. So all of them are really unique and have great offerings. And so I can compare and contrast those and, you know, just share and become kind of a tour guide to, you know, whenever you guys come in and you want to experience some of these things, I know the go-to places. So.
Okay. Let's see what happens if someone gets snowed in.
Here in the houses, or
like on the road, and they can't, you know, they're stuck. Tired Frog, he says, good question, Matthew. Has a customer ever gotten stuck there because of the snow?
Yeah, last year. We had a lot of snow that got dropped on our mountains. They're predicting the same thing this year. We had a 70-foot snowpack on the mountain last year.
Yes.
From all the snow that we got dropped. Let me think of it.
I know the summit, there's a lot, because when I'm driving up the...
One of our board members wound up staying at the Sagebrush with us for an extra week.
Wow.
Well, the problem is the day that his flight was due to leave, they closed the airport down. And if my memory serves, he was flying into Chicago. So when our airport opened up, Chicago O'Hare was closed. So he was checking on flights. The airlines were great with him because they were trying to get him rescheduled. It wasn't that he was in one respect, yeah, he wound up spending a little more money than he planned. But he didn't stay at a hotel. He stayed with us at the Sage. He ate when we ate. He, you know.
Oh, that's nice.
He didn't have a rental car, so if he needed to go somewhere, our drivers took him. But if you get stuck here, we are not going to, you know, kick you out of the house.
Yeah.
We want. This is a family environment.
We want to make sure you're happy.
and we want to take care of you. I mean, we're not going to say, well, you know, your time's up, get out.
Go build a snowman.
Yeah, that's not anything that he had any control over. It's not anything that we had any control over.
Yeah.
And Dennis was just like, you know, he put him at the sage.
Perseus says, sounds like one should be praying for snow once you get there.
You know, that's not a bad idea.
And we'll be all your cuddle buddies.
Yeah.
We'll keep you nice and warm. And
I mean, like I said, he did wind up spending a little bit more money than he planned because, you know,
won't be
he had an
lonely.
extra week in a house, basically in the cul-de-sac.
No big deal. No.
He had all 3 houses. He had a buffet of beautiful beauties who wanted to just cuddle with him. And he booked a couple extra cuddle parties.
Buffet of beauties, the B&B. What about
Yes.
that?
We are a B&B. We're a buffet of beauties.
and we'll feed you and make sure that, you know, you're well taken care of. Lots of cuddles and hugs, and we'll make your tummy happy too.
He got breakfast in bed a couple of days, so, you know.
We'll cook for you. We have a, you know, a kitchen here, and I'm always cooking.
And I love to cook, so.
I like to cook naked.
Same here. And yes, I even cook naked when I'm cooking bacon. Ooh. I figured out how to cook bacon without my clothes on and not get popped.
She's all like dodging the grease.
Sable the bacon ninja.
Or you can be naked and just wear an apron.
Yeah. There's a trick to it. It can be done. You have to be careful. You gotta pay attention.
And we have our bungalow downstairs.
Yeah, we do.
And so we can be nice and private, so you can walk around naked, not have to worry about anything.
That is definitely an all-inclusive vacation.
Uh-huh.
So while they're putting all this through, what's the coolest, strangest, most exciting thing that you've ever had happen to you, Miss Kamisha?
Okay, I was on the USS Enterprise.
Were you?
Yeah, this was
DNC
during
1701?
the RIMPAC in Hawaii.
Okay.
Okay, so this was ages ago, and so I was headlining on the island of Oahu. And
She's talking about the ship, the Enterprise.
yes.
Okay.
Not the Starship
Sorry, I geeked out for a
Enterprise.
second. I
No,
love Star Trek.
no.
Just
It's
a
the
minute.
No, that's Star Trek, not
Star
Star Wars.
Trek.
Get it right.
It's the aircraft
Something sci-fi.
carrier. I mean, I can talk about. There's that. I have all kinds of really wild things. Everybody knows about the family thing already.
Right.
Yep.
So now we're talking about the aircraft carrier USS Enterprise. So one of the guys, he says, "Oh, you want a tour of our ship?" And so I go, "Sure. Can I bring my partner in crime with me?" And so then he got us on the ship, and so his buddy took my friend for a tour. They went their own way, and then I went with this other guy, right? So he showed me around where the hangar is, you know. So he said, "Oh, let's have sex here in the hangar." I go, "No. Let's have something even better. Let's have the captain's quarters, you know, on deck."
Oh, you naughty girl.
So we went. He set it up. Thank God the captain wasn't around. Right? So he snuck us up to the front on the deck where the captain's chair is. So then we were having sex on the chair, and then he came, and then it got all over the chair. I didn't have anything to wipe it with.
Oh, no.
So yeah, and so he came, you know, because I didn't want, you know. So anyway, that was one of the wildest things. Is having sex in the captain's chair.
See, she always tops everybody. She's got some of the best stories.
The hell? I'm like,
Because
that.
my most, I would say,
And some of his cum went all over the controls up on the top there. It's like, oh my God.
see, and mine has something to do with sex, but actually had nothing to do with me and sex.
Yeah, it was so, I'm like, this is good. I'll never forget that.
I imagine not. On the Enterprise? Hello.
I know. And then I'm going, where is my friend? She was down in the hangar. She was having sex outside, like right facing the ocean part on the side.
Oh.
And I'm going, uh-oh. I go, how are we going to pull this off?
Very carefully, it sounds like.
Because I was looking for her, I didn't know where she was, and then said, oh, she's out there outside the hangar. But anyway, we got away with it.
They didn't get caught.
No, we didn't get caught. It was like a tour and everything, and I mean, and then we did a little pit stop and a little, some areas there. And the captain's quarters was the best one.
Did you tell her you won afterwards? My place was way cooler than your place.
Yeah. Let's compare notes. I win.
It was a different. I don't know what you would say, what we would call it. Sex on the Enterprise.
It's something like that.
Making our marks.
And then some.
And then some. So
Experience is not to be forgotten.
You never know what's going to happen. I mean, the next one would be like a Mile High Club. If we had like a Cessna.
Oh my
jet,
goodness,
have
that would
a
be
few of the
cool.
girls go up in a jet around.
Especially if it's a G4.
Like from
Those have
from
flat
here,
size beds in them.
from Reno all the way to Las Vegas.
Well, that's
I'm ready.
An hour flight.
Are you ready? We're ready.
We're ready.
We're ready.
And we can have some fun from, even though it's a short flight, we can have some fun from the Reno airport to Las Vegas airport.
Yeah, we can.
Can you imagine? Just set it on autopilot and have some fun, and you have all the girls there with you. Depending on how many girls can fit in a
Depends
private
on the size
jet.
of the plane.
That's what I'm saying. How many
Some
seats?
planes fit more than others.
Right.
It's
so-
also not a very long flight,
Right.
so you might have to make a couple trips back and forth.
Either that, or you could have the pilot just go into a holding pattern.
right.
I mean, they can get themselves stuck in a holding pattern circling the airport.
Okay.
They can tell the tower we're not ready to land yet, and they just circle and circle
Okay.
and circle.
Okay. Desert Rose? Okay. Are you ladies throwing an Xmas party at the Kit Kat? Are we throwing a party?
Are we she's asking
Christmas
if we're
party.
throwing a Christmas party
Yeah.
here at the Cat.
Yeah. Are we?
I'm throwing a party with a lover.
I'll throw a
you have
party
an
in my room. I want Santa to slip this sable under somebody's tree.
And
That would be cool. I've got big red ribbon. I'll gift wrap it.
you can unwrap any of the girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I think the Christmas dinner thing is the main thing that we're throwing group wise that day. So
Yeah. Because the NV50, he's going to do Christmas dinner up there, and that's where the family activities happen. Is up at the restaurant.
yep. So what, Sybil? What was your crazy thing that happened that involved sex but not you?
Well, it involved Christmas, but it was okay. I want to say Sable has 3 degrees: business and finance, rehabilitative medicine, and travel. And before the towers fell, I was booking a reservation. Was not me. I got to fix the screw up, but somebody booked a gentleman into hedonism, too. And I think you know what hedonism
Oh yeah.
is.
Hedonism.
The name is kind of a dead giveaway.
Did
You know
go
what
on-
hedonism is, right?
Did you go
Just
on-
the definition of the word hedonism? Yeah.
Which hedonism? The Caribbean.
Yes, it was hedonism 2.
It was the Caribbean.
This is a ship then that goes.
no,
to
no.
the-
What
this,
happens?
this is a resort.
No, this is a resort where people are nudists, and,
Yeah,
and
they have a nude beach and a prude beach at 2.
A nude beach and a prude beach.
Yes,
Oh,
they do. That's
so
what
funny.
in the travel industry. That's what they call hedonism. If you book hedonism 2 or 3, I don't know if 1 is still open now or not, but they're in Jamaica, and hedonism 2 has what they call the nude beach and the prude beach. Okay, where you have to wear swimsuits. This young lady that I worked with booked a gentleman. It was his 50th wedding anniversary. Aw, it was Christmas in the Caribbean. Aw. She booked him in a suite. She didn't check which side of the hotel she was booking them on. She booked them on the nude side. And when my phone rang, he was a pastor for a Southern Baptist church. I thought the man was going to have an apoplectic stroke.
Oh my goodness.
I got called everything but a walking white woman by a Southern Baptist pastor over the phone because people are walking around with their dinglings out and having sex on the beach, and he was not happy.
We're gonna have to wrap it up. So.
Okay, so yeah, I got to fix that one. And then I looked at her. I said, "Did the name not give it away?" I mean, when you go to book it, there's codes in the computer that tell you the suite, and it says N or P. That stands for nude side, prude side. Okay, were you not paying attention? She's like, actually, no, I wasn't. I was like, did you not clear? I mean, wow. Yeah, I wound up comping him 2 extra days at the hotel and
On the other
meals and yeah, oh boy.
Yeah.
I got a lot of people involved in that one to fix it. When it was done, he was happy, but I'm like, 50th wedding anniversary. Oh, damn it.
And everybody, like, we're almost wrapping it
Okay,
up.
we need schedules and contact information, and thank you for spending the whole time with us on the couch.
Oh yeah. My Twitter is ElenaKitty2. My email is ElenaGilbert@KitKatRanch.com. And I'm here always from noon to midnight, unless it's a Friday or a Saturday. I stay an extra couple hours. And I am local, so pretty much at your leisure, I will be here.
Okie doke. Well, I am Amelia Hart, and my contact info is ameliahart@KitKatRanch.com. Twitter is @AmeliaHartXO. I am here 9 to 9 most days. I usually have Mondays off. Mondays and Thursdays, it's best if you want to get in touch with me ahead of time, because I do sometimes do errands or take myself out. Again, if I don't know you're coming. But the rest of the time, I'm here 9 to 9. And I'll be here through the holidays, at least till the middle of January before I have another conference to go off to. So plenty of time. So hopefully see you. And let's see what else. Yeah, boards. The usual ranch phone number that's the 775-246-9975 for deposits and just to get in touch. All right. Thanks.
I'm Sable Renee. Contact information for me here at the ranch is sablerenee@KitKatRanch.com. Twitter is Sable Renee. Facebook is Sable Renee. Instagram is Lady Sable Renee. And FetLife is Lady Sable Renee. I'm here in the ranch 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Sundays are my day off. Those are the days that I do the same thing that Amelia does. I take myself out. I either go get my hair or my nails done, or I go exploring and check things out. So I'm available 24/7, 365 because I am local. I live 18 minutes away from the house. If I know you're coming, I will be here. If I don't know you're coming, this is a gamble. Sorry. You have to forgive me if I'm sitting in a salon with my nails being done. I can't just drop everything and run. I'd like to, so appointment's always good.
We can only be in one place at a time, unfortunately.
And then you can reach me at Kamisha Amato at KitKatRanch.com, or on Twitter, I'm wearing the pink bustier at Kamisha Amato, and then Cosmic Kamisha Amato on Facebook. Or you can call here at area code 775-246-9975. And thank you for joining us.
Have a nice evening next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Mwah.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you.